This is the KhoodeelaarTV Television Channel, Part A. We are broadcasting later than normal, but this is still continuing with the theme of saving Geronimo, and that is the theme. This one is the Daily Mail, London Daily Mail. And we've got a couple of things to say about the headline in the Daily Mail. While it is a newspaper, it is supposed to give the public the news. That should be the priority. And any stage of the campaign to save Geronimo, innocent 8-year-old, from the murder that has been plotted against him. Any stage of the murder plot against Geronimo correctly should be the news, and the news heading should be about that, not about the boast by the Daily Mail that the Daily Mail has given Geronimo hope. It wasn't the Daily Mail gave factual evidence, factual statement about the criminally irresponsible, unscientific, untruthful, negligent, corrupt murder by DEFRA of a number of alpacas and llamas who had been condemned, defamed, and libeled by the DEFRA before being murdered. And they had been libeled because DEFRA wanted to set an example of tyranny. And after the animals were murdered, it was found that all of them were innocent and they had no illness or disease. So that was correctly included as evidence in the application that reportedly was filed on behalf of Helen MacDonald, Geronimo's mom, as part of an application for judicial review. And that is correct. That should be how evidence that is disclosed should be included in any application. It wasn't a favor the Daily Mail did to Geronimo. This headline suggests that they did do a favor. It means that they were blackmailing or they were kind of negotiating for an extra credit for the news that they carried. That news is the original, not the Daily Mail publishing the news, which is the original. So if the Daily Mail actually wants to claim credit, you should claim credit by holding back and stopping bragging, boasting, and taking the credit for the evidence that belongs to other people, not to the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail did not own the facts and the evidence. So that's what we shall say up to that point about the Daily Mail. And the Other item about Geronimo in the Fleet Street papers today that we can actually spot is in a diary piece in the Times, and it is a criminal item in the diary piece in the Times. Shall come to that. Shall come to that, and we shall show how corrupt the Fleet Street papers are and can be. So this is so we've got about 12, 13 papers. So this is the one that has been doing the rounds in the search kind of engine. When you enter Geronimo for an update, this one comes up. And this one is a completely false entry by the Times. And the heading is the one that is crawled by the search engine algorithm. It says a big cuddly lump with scruffy hair. That is obviously a sick-makingly stupid and favorable reference to Boris Johnson himself. Now, Boris Johnson kind of fakes the appearance of a big cuddly lump with scruffy hair. And it says Geronimo the alpaca can be prime minister. But this idiot, Matt Chorley, is genetically criminal because he is not supporting Geronimo. He is mocking Geronimo and is jealous that Geronimo has been allowed to live. It says, subject of endless debate about the false positive rates of cheap testing kits, a big cuddly lump defended by parts of the press that don't have a clue what they're talking about. While millions of people seethe about one rule for one camelid and another for thousands of cattle, herds destroyed every year. Bingo. And it is absolutely stupid. It's as stupid as the Aberdeen Free Press and an idiotic piece written by one of their self-serving kind of contributors expressing condemnation that anyone has the kindness to support Geronimo while the same people are ignoring apparent victims of Islamic torture in Pakistan. How stupid and how trebly racist and moronic are these people. So what we shall be doing is look at the main pages, page 1 of all these newspapers. Most of these newspapers on Saturday, Fleet Street newspapers of Saturday, the 14th of August 2021. Later, this has been just the main focal point about Geronimo and the idiocy. We have not got the details or access to the details of the application for judicial review. Suffice to say that we have been the only ones of the supporters who have been on the record demanding that legal challenges to DEFRA be mounted. And we have been told that that was the end of it, because the Fleet Street papers have said that, as they said last week, or the previous week, Helen had lost the last court battle. We have said that is not true. So we shall explore the legal processes and steps further in the later parts. So this is the short part that we have actually done in order to update on Geronimo and the idiocies of the Daily Mail and the Times diary.